As I speak, a Russian spy ship, the Yantar, is on the edge of UK waters north of Scotland, having entered the UK's wider waters over the last few weeks. This is a vessel designed for gathering intelligence and mapping our undersea cables. We deployed a Royal Navy frigate and RAF P-8 planes to monitor and track this vessel's every move, during which the Yantar directed lasers at our pilots. That Russian action is deeply dangerous, and this is the second time this year that this ship, the Yantar, has deployed to UK waters. So my message to Russia and to Putin is this: we see you, we know what you're doing, and if the Yantar travels south this week, we are ready. And I want to praise the dedication and professionalism of our armed forces. They work 24/7 every day of the year to keep this nation safe. But this is also a stark reminder that we are in a new era of threat. Our world is changing. It is less predictable. It is more dangerous. And in the last year alone, we've seen the Israel-Iran war bring the Middle East close to the very brink. Armed conflict break out between India and Pakistan. Chinese spies targeting our democracy at home. Putin escalates still further his war in Ukraine. And in just this last year, we've also seen Europe's skies plagued by drone disruptions. We've seen Russian incursions into NATO airspace double, and we've seen 90,000 cyber attacks on the UK defence system alone. This is a new era of threat. It demands a new era for defence, an era of hard power, strong allies, and of sure diplomacy. And as the threat grows, Britain must step up, and we are. So within this Parliament, I want Britain to become the best place to invest and grow a defence business. I want Britain's armed forces to be the fastest innovating military in NATO. I want the British government investment matched by rising private investment. And I want communities right across Britain to see working people with new skills, new jobs, new hope for their families and for their future. Only Labour has this belief in the extraordinary strengths of Great Britain. The Tories will cut defence again. The Greens want to pull us out of NATO. The SNP spurn the proud Scottish defence industry. And Nigel Farage, he's soft on Putin, weak on NATO, and not to be trusted on national security. So on the Yantar, this is the second time in a year that it's entered UK waters. It is part of a Russian fleet designed to put and hold our undersea infrastructure and those of our allies at risk. It isn't just a naval operation, it's part of a Russian program driven by what they call the Main Directorate of Deep Sea Research, or GUGI. And this is designed to have capabilities which can undertake surveillance in peacetime and sabotage in conflict. And that is why we've been determined, whenever the Yantar comes into British wider waters, we track it, we deter it, and we say to Putin, we are ready. We were pleased when we signed the UK-EU Security and Defence Partnership. It was a milestone in resetting relations with Europe. We recognise, like President von der Leyen did, the importance of all European nations contributing to European security. So we've negotiated seriously throughout this period for participation in SAFE. But we've always made clear, whilst we were willing to pay a fair share of the costs of this programme, any deal had to be good value for money for our British taxpayers, had to be good value for our British defence industry,